Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins again, and we're back for some more Factorio. We are doing our Deathworld All Achievement run, and last time we built a decent-ish production for these guys, these green circuits. Today we're going to update some production. I actually want to add in a facility over here that's going to bring us some, what are they called? Assemblers, inserters, and all that jazz. And all that jazz. I want to make a feed of some iron to come in here somewhere safely. Up here. There, that did not work. How about over there? There we go. Fix that. Fix it. There you go. That's there for the iron. I'm actually going to go a little further to there. And this line can come down and bringing our reds and greens in here. We might upgrade that at some point, but this will be our reds and greens. Actually, it's not going to be because these are in the wrong place. Can I just do this? Oh no. Can I just do this? There. That's better. Is my machine not working? Apparently not. Shift R. There we go. That's my tester. Alright, and red we want coming in here. This is going to bring in our iron and make things happen. We need iron here, so let's grab this, and we not want it on the top because we want the gears to end up on the bottom. Speaking of gears, I think 3 will probably do. Maybe. Let's go with 4. Or leave room for 4 anyways. And then we'll do grab first, dump second. Yeah, something like that. And those can be set up as gear makers. Nope, not barrel makers. That would not produce the product we want. There we go. You are going to have to go, I guess, theirs works and there works. Okay. Make a bunch of gears for me. Thank you, thank you. And then we're going to have, oh, I forgot to mention this, but this is just going to pop off screen here for just a second. And thank you, Bismarck, for pinning those suggested builds. But this is, oh, I need to actually capture that screen. It's not gonna show anything to get. Oh wait, I am. Why am I capturing left screen? Okay, it's not supposed to be doing that right now, but that's fine. Then I can just actually grab this over here. And I can show you. This is the build. Zeif, I think this was one of his other builds, and this is the idea for the inserters. And I'm just going to modify it very slightly. I left extra space to have another gear thing, and I'm going to modify it slightly with some different positioning of cables, but also add in the assemblers that we need in the area. So that can also happen. Just give me a second here, switch that off, and adjust something on the other screen. There we go. Now we're back. Okay. So, that's the build idea, and that's, just wanted to point that out. That was his build. 3 there. I'm going to actually go ahead and make some number of those. And some number of that goes there. This is, oh, that's not right. I'm going to switch that out. That goes there and there. These will be the yellow, gray assemblers, blue assemblers, and is that yellow? Is that orange? Is that brown? Is that green? I don't know. It's a weird color. Putrid. It's a putrid color. It's a burf. Alright, and this is going to be green gears. Good. So we can do the red grab there. And a blue grab there. If we power here and here, and actually we're going to need to, for now we're going to need to actually reach for that. Now those will insert, produce, and dump straight into that. We need steel available there, and for now I'm going to tell them to, like that. These guys will need something as well. Yeah, the speed modules, that's literally all these guys need. So we'll do this. So you can grab steel. There you go. 100 steel for you. You are speed module 1s, so we make sure we get the right ones in there. Speed module 1's 50 is probably overkill, but, you know, 50 is definitely overkill. So let's drop that order to like 10. There we go. Okay. 100 steel's probably overkill here as well. What do they take? 2? Yeah. Way overkill. 20. Good. Okay, so that makes assemblies. Dumps them out into here. We need the green, the gears, and the steel. Steel's there, green and gears. So we need a red there, and we need a blue there. Now you're making your thing, and you'll dump your piece straight across to there. I should have an output for both of those, because I do want blues and... we want 1 stack of blues and maybe 2 stacks of greens at some point. I'm going to call them greens, maybe yellows, I don't know. I think green. To me, that's kind of greenish. A putrid, pukey green. I don't want to keep calling it puke. That would be just too amusing. Okay, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got the right number there. So we need the order that he had them in is very, very brilliant. The layout is, I thought, was very creative. Nope, not that. That's blue. No, what am I doing? You make... Oh, wait a second. That's what I'm doing wrong. Switch to blue. There we go. And then we're going to have purple ones here. And then we'll have the stack inserters and the filtered stack inserters. So how this is working, I love this idea. Well, let's give them the inputs. You're going to need plate, gear, and green. So we'll go like this. And like this. That's all feeding nicely. Now you're going to output onto a belt. Let's hold on a second. Just let me bring that up. Where'd I put it? Where did I put it? Just make sure I'm not misrepresenting here. Where are we at? There we go. Got it up. Okay. So yeah, that's okay. Excellent. That was what I was. Hey, I hit Alt. There we go. You are going to have an output here, and you're going to go like this, right to the middle of the blue. I like how this fits. Again, this is not my design, but I love it. Middle there, and then this guy's going to, so he's going to put the yellows up top, and this guy's going to grab them, because red needs an input of these yellow ones. Blue also needs an input of these yellow ones, and then blue, when it's done, the yellows come up to the top. When they're done, they'll be pulled off after they've gone to the other things. I love how that plays out in this one. So that's there, and then we also need the, so this is boxing the yellows. We'll give it, I guess 2 stacks is probably enough. 1 stack of the, no, 2 stacks of the reds is probably enough too. If this has to turn on again and play for a while, that's fine. I don't really need giant buffers of these. So then the blue is produced, and it goes similarly onto a belt that comes across as far as this green one and up. Now the green is also going to need an input of the blue, so is the purple. This guy's only going to need a red to grab from the bottom. Blue is going to need green circuits and cables, so that's going to need the same sort of thing there. What does the red need? It needs plates and gears, so it's only going to need the top. Okay. And he's going to grab from the top. Let's see how we can wire this up. Let's go there for that. There's probably fine to get that half going. Then the blue circuits are coming up there, and again, they're going to get to the end here and then be put in a box. Like that one. And I actually want that to be a... 3 is fine. Then the purple is only going to need like 1 stack. Ever. Not even that much. That's the minimum stacks we can do. So he's going to output straight into that. The blue's going to wrap around and go there. Since the purple needs this, we need to feed back into him, and the green is also going to need to feed back. And as you can imagine, the pattern continues. Oh, pattern continues right into a pipe. Okay. Okay, that's not good. You're going to have to go like that. That should do it. That should get us out of the way. Come here. And continue running. Yes? Pipe is a-flowing. Good. Where were we? Okay, you're getting what you need. You need the yellows. Why are you not getting it? Oh, because you already have them, but we don't have power here. So if I plop that there, that'll conveniently power the top. Green guy needs red and green and gears. So this is where he needs to grab from red and green and gears. Okay. We can power down there. We could do that differently. And that would power them all. Okay, we got everything going all the way to the green now. So you and you both get what you need for inputs from the blue. We don't have any red circuits coming here yet. Why is that? Oh, because we did power weird here. So there and there. There we go. So I cut off the power, the feed to the red circuit. That's fine. It is just bot fed right now. I love that it copy and paste actually works with the instructions for the inserter, or for the what's it called, the requester chests. You can copy, and like when you do the cut or copy and paste, I love that it actually keeps the instructions. It's really nice. So this green is doing a similar sort of thing where he's coming across into here and going up, and then we have him boxing there with one of these. Again, green stacks are unlikely to be mega stacked by any stretch. And then on the other side, we're going to take the whites, the filtered stack inserters, and dump them up here, and we'll get only one stack of those. So let's power that. Should bring that guy online. What did you need? You just need green. Oh, you do need something else. You need to grab there. Greens and you need to feed in here. Gotcha. And then that should mean everything is producing. You guys are not. What do you... Oh, that's the wrong spot for that. All that power was based on having that in the right place. Alright, so not quite right. So we need a red to grab, to output the reds into there. Lovely. 2 stacks of red, 2 stacks of yellow, 1 purple, 3 blue, 1 green, and eventually 1 white. He's not getting much access to the green circuits right now, but that's fine. Now we have a full belt, full feed of that. Just realized I should check something. Something else. Just have to make sure I'm not... Yes, okay, we're fine. We're fine. I was making sure I wasn't having hard drive issues. Okay, now, you guys are not getting the steel or the blue, huh? Okay, that again, that's an issue with the volume of... Oh, yes. I bet you I have more of them. No, I don't. Okay. The volume of logistics bots. We have 558 of them. 400 and some available. So why are we not getting steel or speed modules here? Alright. Well, let's sort that out and then find out. Once we got that fixed, then we can go ahead and start our red circuit build. What are you delivering me? Oh, inserters. Yeah, because we actually make some now. Alright. Get over this way. Now, what I wouldn't mind doing is actually spending a moment to remove all the stuff that we had the builds over here, because now it's just gonna make a mess. It's gonna stack unnecessary productivity over here. So, I mean, all of these don't need to be doing their thing. All that's gone. Actually, I could put drills. We should put drills on production. It's fine to keep it here. It's gotten plenty of them for now. What else? What else doesn't need to be doing? Red belt does not need to be happening here. No belt needs to be happening here. We got the machines going on the far side. That was our small power poles. I've got enough for now, thank you. You guys are, again, redundant, but okay. You're always going to be redundant. You're always going to be just sitting there as a pile of nothingness. Hey, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone. Lovely. These are just a bazillion nonsense things piled up waiting. We could put in the power poles over there as well. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And maybe the pipes can be added in as a soon-to-work piece. But I came over here for something totally different. There was a problem with... Oh, yes. Speed modules and steel. Why is steel not being... Oh. No, there's plenty of steel right there. Alright. It's just the bot's not getting the orders? What? You guys are all in the same, like, wavelength, right? You guys are all linked into one network. So if there's an order for... Oh, you know what's probably happening? The order's been filled, and it takes them so long to get there. That's what's going on. So I do need to kind of put in a bigger buffer there to make sure that they actually get the stuff frequently enough. Speed modules, off to the west. Yeah, again, right there, but not being produced much. And that's because these guys, all the red is going, that's being produced here is going in here. We got everything we need to make it happen. These are productivity modules right now, aren't they? Okay. Get that out of there. Throw in some speed mod 1s, or speed mod 3s? No, not 3s, 1s. Throw in some speed mod 1s, shall we? Into here. And then I can actually copy this. There. Good. And then this. Now, does that actually place them all with their prints? I think so. Yeah, good. This will just speed up the productivity a little bit. I don't know that we've got the volume to handle it, but when they can, they'll do it. There we go. And you guys are on productivity as well. Currently, it's fine. Let's not be overly productive. Don't need to save that. I do need to save... Oh. Well, let's see. This is a little awkward because... Where did you go? Oh, you instantly put them into work. Okay. Roboports off, please. Thank you. Back there, so that will print properly. Now I need those in here. Copy this. And place it here. Here and here. Good. Control R. Go back to work, guys. Do the thing. Make those happen. Okay, that'll get back online right away. And the orders to put in the stuff will be done when it can. Okay. All right. At least that'll hurry it up a little bit. Now, where are we at for timing? I don't know because I got my screen full of other stuff. Got my monitor full of other nonsense monitorings. Okay, that is not needed. Not making an issue. This right here is the issue. So we don't have enough red production. So let's go get that happening. These guys are slowly producing the speed module 1s. But they're also requesting them for the speed 3s down here and the speed 2 chain. We can, I don't know if those ratios are all reasonable, but I think we'll be able to do it once we get the red circuits taken care of on the left. If we start building red circuits, stop using them up in that, on the east side there, then we can fix things. So what I want to do here, oh hello, you still don't have those buildings in place, huh? What do they take? Steel, red, green. Not gonna do it yet. Can I make some more? I can. Let's make some more in pocket. So I want this, and we're gonna go like make sure we have the room for a bunch of them, like that many. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5. I don't know if we're gonna ever use that much, but I'm thinking up here is where we're gonna make the red circuits, and the green we'll make like this. And then we'll probably... We can just copy-paste this whole thing up like a bunch of times. So let's go here and copy this whole shenanigans. Right to the belts, actually. And he can go lined up with this. And kaboom, except for your output's going to go different. Your output's going to go somewhere else. We're going to be using this stuff to produce the red circuits up north. And then if I add more red circuits, I can add another one of these here. And if we need to then add like triple the green and double the red, for instance, we can do that here. Red circuits are going to feed off of this. So they need plastics, they need green circuits, and they need copper cable. This is not going to connect until I actually... Oh, you know what I didn't do? Okay. That's what I need here. So this needs to actually feed like that and that. We can go with reds here. Hi, produce 200,000 iron plates per hour. There's iron thrown too. Alright. There, and there for this stuff. And I think I want to upgrade that one. That's kind of the pattern we're going with. This is a red input. So we need to have, or iron input. So we need to have that sort of dealio happening over here. Doesn't need to be overly crazy. I don't know if this is an efficient way to do this, but it feels like it covers everything. It's probably overusing the splitters and whatnots, but so we need all these guys. Now, this assembly system over here should eventually stock up everything we need. See, there's green going there. There you go. Now he's going to go grab it and put it down somewhere on the west. Look at that. Nice. Okay, so this is now producing what we need to build the system on the left here. I like it. Okay. We don't have the beacons in, but they're not really that important. We can put them in when we speed things up. We just have to build them accordingly. Then when I put in all the speed modules, and we put in all the beacons, put in all the speed modules and all the productivity modules, then we'll have the output that it's built for, I think. So we got another 10 minutes or so to try to build this red, and I did some research, some thinking, some planning. So we're going to try to do something over here. Now what I need is I'm going to build it like up here, out of the way. So just so I have the room. I think we will shove them right up against each other. Probably. So this, the old classic, right? That's your copper cable. This is your red circuits. All right, and then we have a few twists to it. So our copper cable is going to feed with red belt up here. But instead of doing that, actually, I want to have... we need some underground action here. So we need blues to go like this. Oh, not that far. There and there. Right, so that's a bit of belt weaving going on here. And then these are going to be like that. Nope. That, and that to feed in our red circuits off of this. Or sorry, our cable off the copper cable off this. I think that's fast enough. Probably not. So let's put in that. Because it's 2 to 1, I believe. 1 plate in, 2 cable out every half second. Yeah. So we need to do at least that fast. Okay. And then we're going to have to do the same thing on this side. Oh, no. That's not going to work. Is it? Yeah, it is. Maybe. That feed like this. Not there, 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 and there. And then we'll do the same thing like that. Okay, well that'll be the inputs. So we're actually going... No, this is not a feed. Okay, this is going to have a red or a blue, maybe even a blue belt of copper here. Probably a blue belt of copper here. Somewhere in here. And then this feed has to be separate, so we'll need to skip there to there. And we're going to beacon the crap out of this, because I'm hooked on beacons. It worked for me. Beacons, beacons, beacons. Where are my beacons? I can do that, because we got the ghost grab. And we're going to start there. And go until this guy doesn't reach anymore. So... there. The next one won't reach. So that's that. Now, if I put the output, and honestly, at this point, it can just be yellow. No need to overkill. Don't want to be wasteful now. Because it's not going to fill a full belt. In fact, I don't think it'll even fill a half belt, even with all the speed that it can crank out. These may not be fast enough. Well, one every... If this set recipe is 1 per second from this line, with it sped up and production moduled, it'll probably be close to 3 per second. Maybe slightly less. I haven't done all the detailed math on it, but that's my gut feeling on that one. Somewhere in that range. Okay, then those are connected. We also need to make sure these guys connect. There. Powering these, what I'm concerned about there. So that and this, good. And then a same sort of dealio over here. And we need the outputs on this side. Okay, you guys, some of you guys are probably like, ah, you're missing this or that, Drake, and I agree. I'm actually going left on this, so I want to be careful not to build that backwards. That would be bad, because I'm to the right of the belt of. I'm thinking always going to the right, but no, this is going to build in here. I'm going to cut and copy this over to this area, and it'll feed from the right, and go. The inputs will go head off to the left. So that's. I want to make sure we do that right. So then this whole wheel right here, shbam, goes in this way, and it's gonna have to come right across like that. Like that. Have at her, boys. Nicely done. And this is a jump there. Going through the proper way. This is our copper line feeding in there. Then we also need a line that is gonna feed our it's actually going to be plastic and green circuit. It doesn't actually need to be blue here, to be honest. But it'll do. It just doesn't need to be. I do need it to be blue, this part to be blue, to feed enough, but up here it's only going to be taking like a quarter of the belt, not even, like a fifth of the belt. It'll be emptying out about a fifth of the belt. So then you can probably start like that, and that, I guess. There. That'll do. Okay, that should connect everything. I think. And then we need to figure out where these are going to go. The outputs will be going back to the right. Okay, so let's cut that right there. Thank you. You guys clean that up for me. Very kind of you. And I think we're going to build it like pretty close over here. So let's go. We can get it up and I'm going to move these. I don't think we'll need all of them, but we're not going to use all that space right now. I'm going to basically build, planning on having enough space to put like, I don't know, 10 or 12 of these beasts in here. Something like that's probably close enough. We don't need to crowd it, so let's not. Right there. So put this in, okay? And the output is going to be coming out this way. Oh, I didn't do that right. Sorry, bad call. Need it a little further. You guys clean up? You wanna finish for me? Oh, there comes the cavalry. Look at them. Beautifully done, gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, something like that. There. Put her right there. There we go. That'll do. And the yellow are going to do this, because these are going to come back this way. So the input blue is this way. This is the copper line. So it's going to be a blue feed like that for the copper. I think. In there, and then you're going to do that, and probably you can switch back to reds at that point. Something like that. Okay? And I need a blue line of copper coming off here. Alright. That works. Keep up the good work, guys. You're doing great. We're very quickly running out of time, but I want to take... I mean, you know what? I'm going to make this blue. Because I want eventually to fill 2 reds, or ish. A blue doesn't fill 2 reds. That's what I keep getting at. I got to get out of my head that a blue fills 2 reds. It does not. Not even remotely. It's 3/4 as much. So a yellow is half of a green. 1 yellow, 2 yellows is 1 red. 3 yellows fills a blue. So I'm thinking it doubles. It does not. And that's where my oopsing is. But this will get us enough volume here to do what we need to. I think we're going to bring you down this way. Right there should cut the least amount of trauma. I need a blue underground. Like that. Something. And you. You're going to come down, and then you'll do the same sort of thing. There's a convenient little blue right there. like that. And I want the blue to do this. And then we're going to bring it over and up here. So I think we got enough, probably enough space right there. And you guys are going to keep the speed up to there, to there, actually. And then, this is all not going to have green cable on it, of course, because the green cable actually starts there. Okay, and then this is a output there and there for red. And it's not going to be quite a full double belt, but it'll have enough that I can feed a bunch in. Now, if later we decide we need another feed, we can have some of this split off onto a second belt, which we can then bring across on the top and connect in here. That's my thoughts. As well, here, if we do a bunch of stuff over here that drains some of the green, the next green we put can be designed instead to feed in right away. It can be set up to feed in further up, so we compress it a little better. So that will work. Now that brings red, should bring red online. Did we bring enough online stuff? We didn't actually connect any of this, did we? Okay, make it connect, like there. Thanks. Oh, of course this doesn't do anything because we didn't input the other stuff. So this is going to be a okay, this isn't going to work that way. We got to do this. We got to skip that. And then we're going to have a plastics line hit there. There we go. And our plastics we got to get plastics over here. Oh boy. Oh boy, these little boisterous. There is the link there. Okay, so that feeds those things. Alright, now that's half of a green, so that's 22.5 green that can make it up here. Sort of. So it's 22.5 green, sorry, that's coming in here. I'll have to check the volumes as we stack them. We may have to do like, that's why I've left a bunch of space in here, so that I can bring another compressed belt of green and plastic together somewhere else and add it in part way down. So we can continually scale this up. We may just have to add more output or more input. I think otherwise the volume works. So this just needs plastic connected to it. And for now, I'm just going to cheat that in. Do we have plastic? I think we do. I think we have plastic on the belt. For now, I'm just going to get this going with a... yeah, with just this. So do that. Give me a feed there and grab plastic, I don't know, a couple hundred. Grab like 200, 300 plastic. 200 is probably fine for now. And, I mean, that's way out of, like, that's crazy to have to go that far for it, but they're going to have to travel from, like, 6 million miles away to do it. But they can, I think, do that. Now, the other thing I want to do is actually to delete this. I want the bots to remove that. Because right now, that just feeds this guy, and it feeds all of our, it's a passive provider chest, right? So that's a ton of you guys. Look at that. I love when you mouse over it. See, now that'll still feed this machine, but it will not gobble up and feed the rest of the base with red circuits from here. So now we'll probably get some red circuits happening over here so we can finally get our steel smelting done, because we still don't have our steel smelters in. Where are they? See all these flashings? That's because we have that many steel smelters not built. It's really rough. You guys are flashing because you need modules, right? Yeah, it's a ton of modules they need to put in. There are some... Where are they? Some of these that are not in place. Why is that? Oh, there you go. Somebody went and got it. Just needed to get the work done. Okay. What else? This should get the red. See, now you're feeding some plastic onto there. It's a very tiny bit. But as they do, this will start getting the It's not fast enough at all, but it'll start getting this thing set up so that they start feeding some red. Then I want the red to come down, and we're going to actually remove this entirely. That can go away. So we should have red circuits coming out here, yes? And hitting that big blue, and this is buzzing down here real quick and coming up through the bottom. There you go. There's one coming now. Alright, so it's not going to be fast, because right now we're just feeding it with plastic. We got to get some plastic in there. Right now he's going, I don't know, 2 plastic a second up there, which is a tiny yield. But they'll get going, and there's no speed modules in any of that, so we have a tiny little bit of red feeding this side of the base right now. But that can be scaled up very, very quickly with what we've got. As long as we get all these assemblers going, then the next thing I want to get is this steel online. And when we can do that, we can use the steel line. We actually have enough here to get a steel line. So next episode, we're going to get a steel line connected here. Start feeding this into the bus here. So we got steel, and then we're going to need plastic as well. So I think we'll put probably steel on like here, and maybe some plastic in here somewhere, and we'll see from there. Okay, that's a good start for the circuit production. We can take this and just copy infinitum over here, another 5 or 10. I think these blue belts will peter out on input in 4 or 5 of these clusters once they're up to speed. Right now they're just at 1 cycle per second, so this is only like 2 red per second being produced here, if we even feed it enough input. However, that will very quickly change as we build beacons, and we'll start building beacons. Once we get steel running, we can actually set up some stuff over here to build, to add to this line, to build more things like steel furnaces, or not steel furnaces, beacons and drills and those sort of odds and ends that we don't have yet. Basically beacons. I need to put in beacons right in here. We'll do that next time. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for another episode of Factorio Deathworld All Achievement Runs. And, well, we got the Iron Throne 2. That's a good one. Starting to scale up. So the moment those have to happen for literally like a second of production. We'll calculate that. So if you look at hit P to look at our production, it's this many per hour, but it only has to sustain that amount for like a second, and it's good. It'll do that. Like this is 190 iron plates per minute. The goal was to hit 200. So we haven't sustained that for an hour. We just peaked over that number. So anyways, that's where we're at. Thank you, everybody, for your feedback and all your build ideas. Keep them coming. Different ideas and feedback would be much appreciated. Also, when I screw things up, please don't hesitate to get in the comments and or on the Discord and correct my follies, because there's a few of them. Thank you, everybody, again, and we will see you in game.